Hello for the Bookworms, it's Katie. So, we have a new season. The summer months are upon us, which means that I need another TBR. So today, that's what we're going to do. We are going to choose my TBR for the months of June, July and August. Summer reading things. Contrary to my last two TBRs, I don't really have any kind of theme for this season's TBR. I've just chosen a few books that I've either been interested for a long time or I've just bought and I just really want to read them right now. And then I also thought, when I've shown you those books, that we might want to choose, you know, some random books of my TBR. So I prepared a little lottery kind of thing. I don't really know the name for it. First on my TBR, and what I'm currently reading, and is kind of a I'm kind of taking it over from my spring TBR, is the Shades of Magic trilogy or series by V.E. Schwab, and I'm already currently reading the first of the series, and then I plan to continue on with the series and read through all of the 3 existing books. I think she's writing like a spin-off series for this or something. Like I've seen it on Twitter, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, first thing that I'm going to read. Then obviously I'm going on holiday in July and I need a book to take with me. So I decided to take this book with me. This is one of my new books that I've bought in spring. It's called Geisterhaus by Isabel Allende. This is some magical realism that is told over 3 generations of women, and it is set in South America. It is from a South American author and it's translated from Spanish. It's also been translated into English. And the main reason why I'm taking this on holiday with me is that it is pretty long. It will probably occupy me for the entire week. But also it is very small. Like, this is a very small copy of this book and I can just toss it in every bag and I can take it with me everywhere and it won't take up much space. Also, a new book that I've just bought is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. You've probably seen this all over the bookish interwebs. It is about a young woman, Zeli Adebola, and she is some kind of magician, but magic has been forbidden in her world and she has to oppose the rulers to save her family or something. I don't know, but it sounds interesting. I'm very curious about it and I just really want to read it. So next up are 2 short story collections which have been on my TBR for quite some time. So the first one is Filter House by Nisi Shawl. So these are supposed to be very imaginative stories with the influence of African myths and stuff like that, and so I've been curious to read this book for several years now, and I wanted to read it last year, but then the fire happened and I had to pack it up and give it to the cleaning companies, but now I've got it back and now I'm going to read it. Another book that I originally wanted to read last summer is this one, Blue Beyond Blue by Slater. Also fairy tale-y retelling short stories, and I'm just very curious about this. And next up, before we move on to the random TBR, I have 2 pretty big tomes that I want to tackle. The Chronicles of Chrestomanci by Diana Wynne Jones, Volume 3. This contains the novels Conrad's Fate and The Pinhole Egg. And I just love Diana Wynne Jones's writing. She's super funny, super magical, middle grade or children's books, and I just need that sometimes. Sometimes you just need something light-hearted that you can just read for fun, you know? And I think this is going to be it. And then obviously it's time for me to continue on with the Newfound series by Charles de Lint, Memory and Dream. This is a pretty big book. And I'm not really sure what it is about, but I really enjoyed the short story collection by him, which I've read the year before this, January 2017. It was one of my favorite books of 2017. It's about time that I continue on with the series because it was just wonderful and imaginative, and it really kind of unexpectedly spoke to my heart and my truest inner self. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's high time to continue the series. So I've already chosen 9 books as my TBR, but let's make it, you know, 12 books. Let's choose 3 books from my random TBR. I'll just give it a good shake, you know. By Light We Knew Our Names by Valente. This one. Huntress by Malinda Lo. And the last book. By the way, there were 43 books in this little box. A Short History of Nearly Everything by Bryson. I'm going to read Huntress by Malinda Lo. A lesbian Cinderella retelling. Yeah, there you go. The Short History of Nearly Everything by Bryson. I haven't had the best experience with Bryson in the past. I didn't enjoy the other book that I've read by him, which I can't remember the title of just right now from the top of my head. But I'm willing to give him another chance. This is also a very big book. Non-fiction. Another short story collection. By Light We Knew Our Name by Valente. Yeah, this also looks more like a winter read from the cover. Also very fantasy-ish, fairy tale-y kind of short stories. Yeah, also very pleased that destiny decided that I'm going to read this book. This was fun. I think I'm going to do this more often. So here they are, 12 books in total that I'm going to read over the next 3 months, 12 weeks. Oh wow, that would mean 1 book per week. Well, I'm not sure whether I can do that with them, because there are a few big chunkers in the mix. So yeah, they're getting kind of heavy. I hope you enjoyed this. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I think I will continue doing this kind of random choosing of my TBR, kind of letting destiny decide what I'm going to read. I hope you're having a wonderful, magical, awesome day. I hope you're reading something beautiful that just speaks to your true inner self and makes you really incredibly happy. Okay, so anyways, that's it for today, and I will see you soon. Bye.